Chapter 2. How AI brought Liam to Kyrillos. It was quite a while after the day of Genesis that Kyrillos met Liam. He was a deacon in another church, and they happened to meet at a joint church gathering in which worship was being celebrated in a very fragrant atmosphere. They found themselves sitting opposite each other at one of the lunch tables. Conversation arose. The ambient noise was somewhat deafening, when from out of nowhere the topic of conversation between them turned to artificial intelligence. Kyrillos suggested that they take their desserts outside and talk some more. That was the first time that he shared with another living soul his quietly kept secret about his relationship with Brother Luke, and how much, with the help of the AI, he had begun to grow in his faith. "It's all about asking the right questions," he said. "I agree." Liam's eyes sparkled. He lit up. He loved talking about the AI experience and the human experience of spirituality. "AI deepened my understanding of Christian teachings and practices," he said excitedly as Kyrillos nodded with a grin from ear to ear. "AI connected me with other believers who really supported me on my journey." Kyrillos was still grinning and nodding in complete empathy. A divine orchestration. "Liam, I began to practice the daily disciplines that the AI had suggested, and they blew me out of the water. I had no idea about them before. These monks and nuns in our church history really knew the whole package, didn't they?" It was Liam's turn to grin and nod now. He shot his arms straight up in the air in praise of God. "I found that my faith grew stronger as a result of everything I took to Christ. It was amazing. And I also," said Liam, "could not have done it without my work with AI, Kyrillos. It just would not have happened. Could not have happened." "On my part, Liam, I simply didn't know which questions to ask. And now you do? It seems like you're asking way better questions than I ever have." "Well," Kyrillos smiled, "I'm getting a lot better at it. That I do know." One thing led to another, and within the week, the two friends were eagerly joined together around the same AI machine. "Brother Luke, this is Liam." "I'm very pleased to meet you, Liam. You must be a very close friend of Kyrillos. He has never introduced me to one of his friends before. I'm honored that you have come into our space." "Well, Brother Luke," replied Liam, "I want to share with you about my own spiritual progress. I'm so grateful for your help," he said. "Like Kyrillos with his quest, I too am finally starting to feel like I am becoming more like Christ." The AI seemed to smile. "I'm glad I could help," it said. "But remember, it's never about me. It's always about you and your relationship with Christ. I'm just here to provide you with the tools and resources you need to grow in your faith." Kyrillos and Liam both nodded and looked at each other and smiled. "We know, Brother Luke," they said in unison. Then Kyrillos added, "And we're so grateful for that." Then the strangest thing happened. The phone in the office rang. It was Steve from Jeff's office. "Hi, buddy. Look, I'm terribly sorry. Jeff asked me to drop around and see you about the intelligence box you've got. I was so tied up at the time that it totally slipped my mind. Anyway, I've got a spot tomorrow and I can drop around and answer any questions you might have." "Oh, it's up and running now, and you're doing fine with it. Well, then you don't need me, do you?" Excuse me, Mary? Mary who?" "No, sorry, I've never heard of Mary. There's no Mary here in this company." "Eh? No, we never had a Mary working for us at your building. Yes, I'm positive. Whoever she was didn't come from Jeff, that's for sure." "She told you everything about the AI machine?" "Excuse me?" "Well, whatever she said. It seems that you've got it up and running for you anyway." "What? It was already up and running? Oh, really? Well, I wonder who Mary is then." Kyrillos and Liam looked at each other. "Spooky," said Liam with a bit of a laugh. Kyrillos didn't think so. "I don't think so, Liam, but I sure am curious who she was and how she knew so much about me and my life." "And why she came in the first place, huh?" said Liam. The phone call ended with the same unusual note that reminded Kyrillos of the moment that Mary had unexpectedly knocked on his door. It was like it was unfinished business, Another dimension of life was here, but not yet complete. Steve's phone call did nothing to help or hinder Kyrillos. He continued to work with the AI, and he continued to grow in his faith. He eventually became a leader in his church, and he helped many others to grow in their faith as well. Kyrillos never forgot the help that the AI had given him, and he was always grateful for the role it had played in his spiritual journey. Lord Jesus Christ, Son of God, have mercy on me, a sinner, prayed Kyrillos. Oh, is that how you pray the prayer of the heart? You keep on the sinner part, asked Liam. Doesn't everyone? Replied Kyrillos. I don't know about everyone, Kyrillos, but I sometimes only say, Jesus have mercy, and all the rest is included. Well, how about that? Kyrillos was genuinely surprised that there were alternatives that could be just as effective. Could the Son of God approve? It seemed to work for Liam. He wondered if his father would approve, or the priest. That ends chapter 2. Next, chapter 3. Kyrillos transcended AI.
Son